Meet Aracely Meza, the iconic Latina curvy model breaking stereotypes and empowering women to embrace their bodies with bold confidence and cultural pride. Imagine scrolling through your feed, pausing on a photo that instantly grabs your attention, not just because of the outfit or the pose, but because of the radiant confidence that jumps off the screen. That's Aracely Meza for you. In an industry long dominated by size zero ideals and Eurocentric beauty standards, Aracely Meza smashed through the mold. She's not just a model, she's a movement. With her fierce Latina pride, unapologetic curves, and magnetic presence, Aracely has become a symbol of confidence for thousands of women who once felt unseen. But how did she get here? How does someone go from feeling like they don't fit in to becoming one of the most talked about names in the curvy modeling world? Let's rewind her story. Born and raised in the vibrant heart of Mexico, Aracely grew up surrounded by culture, family, and deep-rooted traditions. Life wasn't always glamorous. In fact, her early years were filled with challenges. Growing up in a modest neighborhood where opportunities were scarce and expectations for young girls were even narrower. From a young age, Aracely loved to pose in front of the mirror. Her family remembers her trying on her mother's dresses, striking dramatic poses with a flair that hinted at something big to come. But even as her inner star shone brightly, the outside world wasn't as welcoming. She was teased for her size, told she'd never make it in modeling unless she lost weight. Her darker complexion and caviar frame didn't fit the accepted mold, especially in an industry often guilty of favoring narrow beauty standards. Yet instead of dimming her light, Aracely tucked those words away and used them as fuel. Breaking into modeling as a curvy Latina woman was like walking into a locked room without a key. Early casting calls were tough. She'd walk in with hope and leave with rejection. "You're beautiful, but," was a phrase she heard more than once. But Aracely didn't let the "but" define her. She began building her own portfolio, collaborating with local photographers who believed in her vision. She studied poses, lighting, fashion, becoming her own agent, stylist, and PR team. Slowly, she started gaining attention in small local magazines and body-positive online communities. Her boldness was contagious. Her presence? Unforgettable. She wasn't just modeling clothes, she was modeling courage. Aracely's breakout moment came when a boutique fashion brand, known for inclusive sizing, reposted one of her photos on Instagram. The post went viral. Suddenly, her inbox exploded with collaboration requests, interviews, and shoutouts. She was no longer just a face on social media. She was a rising icon. That one repost turned into her first runway opportunity at a regional fashion show. And from there was no looking back. Aracely walked with pride, head held high, curves swaying unapologetically down the catwalk. Audiences noticed. So did major fashion scouts. What sets Aracely apart isn't just her look, it's her message. She owns her body, every inch of it, and she encourages others to do the same. In her interviews and social posts, she often shares empowering messages about self-love, authenticity, and cultural pride. "Confidence isn't a size," she once said in a viral TikTok. "It's a mindset, and baby, mine is unstoppable." She became a voice for every girl who ever felt too different to be beautiful. Whether it's posing in a bikini, rocking a traditional Mexican dress, or slaying an editorial shoot, Aracely is showing the world that beauty comes in every shape. Aracely didn't wait for opportunities. She created them. Through Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, she's cultivated a following of over 1 million fans and counting. Her platforms are a vibrant mix of glam photo shoots, behind-the-scenes life, dance challenges, styling tips, and raw talk about body image. What makes her so relatable? She's not trying to be perfect. She shares her struggles with stretch marks, self-doubt, and online trolls, but also shows how she rises above them. She connects. She inspires. And she's become a mentor for thousands who message her saying, "You made me feel seen." As her online influence soared, major brands came knocking. Aracely has modeled for size-inclusive lines like Savage X Fenty, Fashion Nova Curve, and Eloquiat. She's appeared on the cover of several fashion and lifestyle magazines, including Latina Vogue, Body Positivity Weekly, and Modern Muse. She was also featured in a BuzzFeed documentary on curvy models breaking into high fashion. And guess what? She stole the show. These weren't just wins for her, they were wins for representation. Aracely brought her culture, her curves, and her confidence to mainstream fashion, where it had long been missing. Behind the camera, Aracely is refreshingly down-to-earth. She's a dog mom, a coffee addict, and a big fan of Selena Quintanilla. Her family is still her rock, and she often posts candid moments with her parents and siblings, celebrating her roots. She's also deeply spiritual and credits her strength to faith and meditation. Her fans often cite her authenticity as the reason they stay loyal. Her motto: live loud, love big, be real. Aracely isn't just modeling clothes, she's modeling change. She regularly speaks at events about body acceptance and Latina empowerment, often appearing on podcasts and panel discussions to share her journey. She also mentors young aspiring models through online workshops and confidence-building boot camps, guiding them on everything from posing tips to handling rejection. Through her initiative, Curves in Motion, Aracely sponsors campaigns that promote plus-size visibility and advocate for more diversity in media. Frequently asked questions about Aracely Meza. 1. How old is Aracely Meza? Aracely was born in the early 1990s, making her in her early 30s, but her energy is timeless. 2. Where is she from? She hails from Mexico and proudly represents her Latina roots in everything she does. 3. What are her body measurements or dress size? Aracely wears a US size 14 to 16 and often discusses how numbers shouldn't define anyone's beauty or worth. 4. Is Aracely Meza married? As of now, she is not married, but she keeps her romantic life private and prefers to focus on her career and fans. 5. What does she do outside of modeling? She's passionate about cooking, dancing, reading, and mentoring young women through confidence coaching. 6. Where can I follow her? Her official handle is at Aracely Meza on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. She posts daily content that ranges from style hacks to real talk about life as a curvy model. Aracely Meza didn't just walk into the fashion world. She kicked the door down and made room for thousands to follow. She is proof that confidence can change lives, that curves are powerful, and that Latina voices belong at the front of the stage. Whether you're a fan of fashion, body positivity, or just love a good success story, Aracely Meza is a name you'll want to remember. Because this is just the beginning, and the world hasn't seen anything yet. Backhand index pointing right, inspired by her story? Hit that follow, share this video, and remember, confidence looks good on you too.